When you read, or if you read, when you do read, read for revelation, read for understanding, like read to comprehend, and read using your critical thinking skills. If you need assistance and like you read something that you don't understand, a word or whatever, like look up the meaning of that word, look at its origin, look at how that word was meant to be used and what it was meant to imply. Because the more you do that, the more you develop a better understanding of what it is that you're reading, and not reading just for the sake of saying that something was read. Because anybody can read something and be like, oh yeah, I read that, but did you take anything away from it? And if you're taking things away from what you're reading, how are you then implementing those things that you now understand in a whole new light? Because we could all read, for instance, the Bible and be like, yeah, well, we know that God created the firmament, which he did. But what does that mean? Like, what does that entail? And if he created the firmament and a firm foundation, an immovable foundation, what does that say to you? Like, what does that mean to you? Does that mean that, like, the so-called planet that we live on can be moved, it can rotate, it can do all of these things that they say it can? Or does it being immovable mean that it is on a firm foundation that does not move, does not turn, does not rotate, does not spin? And if there is a firmament that is impenetrable by man and his toys that he comes up with, what does that mean as far as going outside of this space that we live in? Can they really? Is it truly possible to go into what is called outer space? Is it truly possible to penetrate the firmament that God set into place? Like, let's use our brains and like really dig into the things that we read so that we can truly understand what it is that we're reading, and not just saying, oh yeah, I have that book, I read it. Like, but do you understand? Do you comprehend? Because you are to study to show yourself approved, and the word that you read of the Most High that he allowed to be created or written through man, you are to believe, you are to implement, you are to trust, you are to not put faith in these man-made statements, these man-made toys, like, we are to believe in the word. Point blank, period.